Okay, you guys, so today we're going to go over the introduction to the applied visual design challenges. Um, right now I am on lock an element in its parent, no, lock an element to the browser window with fixed positioning, I think. Let me see. Lock an element to the browser. Yes. All right. We got some to go here. So let's do this. The navigational bar in the code is labeled with an ID of nav bar. Change its position to fixed. All right. Change its position to fixed and offset it 0 pixels from the top and 0 pixels from the left. After you have added the code, scroll to the preview window to see how the navigation stays in place. Interesting. All right, position. And then bottom 0 pixels and right. Or is it top? Let's see. All right. The given markup would work well as a 2-column layout with the section and aside elements next to each other. Give the left item a float of left and right item a float of right. Okay. Give the left item okay, and then the right item perfect. Add a z-index property to the element with the class name of first. I remember z-index. All right, center the div on the page by adding a margin property with the value of auto. Oh. Ooh. Sorry, I'm not reading all that, y'all. I mean, I know what all of this is anyway. Change the background color property of the blue and yellow classes to their respective colors. Notice how the colors look different next to each other than they do compared against the white background. Let me see. RBA. Is that RBA? To their respective colors. I guess I should have read up here. What is the respective color? Oh, to their color. Okay. So R, that's red. B. So what's the highest? I think it's 55. Um, why isn't it doing anything? Okay. And then this is, so yellow, what makes yellow? Green. So maybe it's like 36. I do not know how to make this yellow, you guys. Let me see. Oh. Shows you right here. And then this is wrong. Um, change the background color property to orange, cayenne, and raspberry classes to their respective colors. Make sure to use the hex codes and not the color names. All right. Orange is FF 7F 00. And then cayenne is And raspberry is this page will use a shade of teal, which is that, as a dominant color, and it's orange, which is this complement to visualize, highlight the sign up buttons. Change the background color of both of the header and footer from black to teal color. Then change the H2 text to teal as well. Finally, change the background color of the button to orange. All right, we got some work to do here. Let's see here. Change the background color of both the header and footer from black to teal. Okay. Then change the H2 text color to teal as well. Change the background color of each div element based on the class names green, cyan, blue using the HSL. All three should have full saturation and normal lightness. All right. So this one's going to be all elements have a default background of transparent. Our nav element currently appears to have a cyan background because the element behind it has a background color set to cyan. Add a background color to the nav element so it uses the same cyan hue, but has the 80% saturation and 25% lightness values to change its tone and shade. Yikes, what the heck? Okay, let's see. So we're gonna go background color. It's still gonna be cyan, which is 180, but the saturated is gonna be 80%, and then the lightness is gonna be 25%. All right. Use a linear gradient for the divs element background and set it from a direction of 35 degrees to change the color from to, oh man, not this again. I remember this, but I'm having to remember it again. I don't think that's right. Yeah. Okay, you guys, so as you can see, this solved the issue. I had to put the commas and the number signs. Okay. All right, so then the next one, it says make stripes by changing the repeating linear gradient to use a gradient angle of 45 degrees, then set the first two colors stops to yellow, and finally the second two colors stops to black. Make stripes by changing the repeating linear gradient to use a gradient angle of 45. Okay, let's see here. Oh, wait. Uh-oh. 45 degrees. Then set the first two colors to yellow. Uh-oh. second to the black. What is black? I need to figure out what black is, you guys. I think black is 0 pixels. Everything's red. It's pretty interesting. I don't get this one. I'm gonna have to try to find the answer here because I have no clue. Okay, how about this, you guys? Let's do this one instead. I was gonna do this, but then I didn't think that it was right. And from the looks of it, it's not because I don't see anything changing. Oh, well, I guess it worked. All right, using the URL of HTTPS free code camp, set the background of the whole page with the body selector. How is this gonna look? I always wanted to know how to do this kind of. It's gonna make it be, but it's not doing anything. The body element should have a background property set to URL. Oh, okay. I think this did it. You know, if that did that, you guys, I'm wondering if I can take a picture and just make the body any kind of background that I want it to be. And you know what? I'm going to try to do that right now. Just bear with me because this is really interesting if that's the case. I really wanted to learn how that's done. Now, here I have my HTML. I might have to do this later. You guys are here for this, so I'll keep going with this. Maybe I'll make a new video on what I was trying to say. Increase the size of the element with the ID of ball2 to 1.5 times its original size. Increase the size of the element with the ID of ball2. ID of ball2. I don't know what that would be. Oh, transform, maybe. Scale? So I'm getting it. Every time you change something, you kind of put transform if you want to make it bigger or do something else. That makes sense. All right, so I'm loving the repetition, you guys, of the hover situation. I'm starting to really understand how to do that. Applying the transform div element will also affect any child elements contained in the div. So keep that in mind. Add a CSS rule for hover state of the div. All right. Div hover. And use transform property to scale the 1.1 time. Oh, that is so cool. I'm getting it, you guys. Look at that. I love it. Come on, it's just this. Okay. Skew the element with the ID of bottom by 24 degrees along the x-axis by using the transform property. All right, let's see. Form. The element one x and transform property. Skew. Oh, look at that. Oops. Oh. Did the same thing without the X one. All right, skew the element with the top 10 degrees along the y-axis using the transform property. So we're just gonna copy this and do the same thing with this, but then put y instead. Oh, oops, minus 10%, minus 10 degrees, sorry. Okay. Manipulate the square element in the editor to create the moon shape. First, change the background color to transparent. Ouch. Then set the border radius to 50%. Oh, look at that. Finally, change the box shadow property to set the offset X to 25. Box shadow. Offset. I think I'm doing it right, y'all, but I might not be. It didn't change anything. That's why I think I got it wrong. What? They already did this. I think I did this wrong, you guys, because they already had all this stuff in here. And here I come changing it. Let's see. Change the background color to transparent, you see? I had already added one. Okay, and then the border radius should be 50. Change the box shadow property to set of 25 pixels. Offset to 10 pixels to 0. And then this is gonna be blue. 50%. Woo! Jeez. All right. Now this one I do need to read because I don't understand this. I always see this in code and I don't get what it means. So one of the most popular shapes in the world is the heart shape. And in this challenge, you'll create one using pure CSS. But first, you need to understand the before, colon, colon, before, and colon, colon, after pseudo elements. Before creates a pseudo element that is the first child of the selected element. After creates a pseudo element that is the last child of the selected element. In the following example, a before pseudo element is used to add a rectangle to an element with the class heart. For the before and after elements to function properly, they must have a defined content property. They must have a defined content property. This property is usually used to add things like photo or text to the selected element. When the before and after pseudo elements are used to make shapes, the content property is still required, but it's set to an empty string. In the above example, the element with the class of heart has a before pseudo element that produces a yellow rectangle with height and width of 50 and 70 pixels respectively. This rectangle has round corners due to its 25% border radius and its position of blah, blah, blah. Transform the element on the screen to a heart in the heart after selector. Change the background color to pink and the border radius to 50. Use the rotate function with 48 degrees, 45 degrees. I still don't kind of get it, you guys. How did that do that? The transform property for the heart class should use the rotate function set to. The transform property for the heart class should use a rotate. Okay, I think I know where I'm going wrong here. Okay. Okay, so for this one, it says create an animation for the element with the ID rect. Okay, because here is the rect. And here's the ID rect. By setting the animation name to rainbow. Animation duration is 4 seconds. Let's declare a keyframe. And set the background color. I don't know how to do a keyframes. I don't know what that is. Let's go up here and get some help. Okay, so we're gonna put it outside of this. Keyframe. Okay, hold on, you guys. Let me not copy this. This should be rainbow. So 0%. And then 50%. Did I do this right? Let's see if I did this right. I don't think so though. Everything was right except for that seconds thing. So we're all good, you guys. All right. You can use CSS keyframes to change the color of a button in its hover state. Here's an example of changing the width of an image on hover. Note that MS stands for milliseconds, where it's equal to 1 second. Use CSS keyframes to change the background color of the button element so it becomes when a user hovers over it. I guess there's different ways to do this hover situation. I kind of don't get the keyframes thing. Hmm. I don't look right. The keyframes rule should use the animation name background color. What's the animation name? Rainbow? Animation name is background color. So they're saying choose the animation name background color. I don't get that. Let me see. Button. Okay. Hover. Animation name is the background color. Okay. Let's see. That's great, but it doesn't work right yet. Notice how the animation resets after 5, yep, has passed, causing the button to revert back to the original color. You want the button to stay highlighted. This can be done by setting the animation fill mode property to forwards. Animation fill mode specifies the style applied to an element when the animation has finished. You can set it like so. animation fill mode forwards. Set the animation fill mode property of button hover. Yes. Create a movement using CSS animation. When elements have specified position, such as fixed or relative, the CSS offset properties right, left, top, bottom can be used in animation rules to create movement. As shown in the example below, you can push the item downwards, then upwards by setting the top property to the 50% keyframe to 50 px, but having it set to 0 px for the first 0% and the last 100% keyframe. Keyframe rainbow. All right. Add a horizontal motion to the div animation. Using the left offset property. Horizontal motion to the div animation using the left offset property. Add the keyframes rule so rainbows start at 0 pixels. Okay, you guys, so let's do this. Let's go left. Oh, it's moving. Look at that. Left is going to be 0 pixels. They said starts at left 25 pixels. Oops. I didn't do that right. We're supposed to do this one left 0 pixels. And then this is going to be 25. And then this is going to be minus 25. Don't replace the top property editor. Okay. All right, so this one's pretty easy. Target the element with the ID of ball and add the opacity property set to 50%. Opacity. I don't get why it's like that. Ugh. You guys, what is going on here? .1. at 50%. I don't know how that looks. Oh, okay. So let's just get rid of this because the 50% thing was throwing me off, but 50% is here. So all we have to do is put opacity here, 0.1 there, and say we got it because it's kind of fading out. All right. To keep the ball bouncing on the right on a continuous loop, change the animation iteration count property to infinite. Animation iteration count. Pretty cool, huh? Alrighty. So keep the heart beating by adding the animation blah 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 property for both the back class and the heart class, setting the value to infinite. Back and the heart class. Where's the heart class? I don't even see it. No. Wasn't spelled right. Alter the animation rate for the element with the class name of star1 by changing the at keyframes rule to 50%. Set the animation duration of the elements with the classes star1, star2, and star3 to 1s, 0.9s, and 1.1 seconds, respectively. Zero 0.9. Right. For the elements with ID balls 1 and 2, add an animation timing function property to each and set the ball 1 to linear, 2 to ease out. Easy enough. All right. For the element with the ID ball1, change the value of the animation timing function from linear to cubic easier. The value animation timing function property for the element with the ID ball1 should have cubic function. Okay, and it does. If you didn't get that, it's this. It's equivalent to what we had in the other one. So yeah. Use a Bezier curve to move the graphic. To see the effects of the Bezier curve in action, change the animation timing of the element of the ID of red to a cubic Bezier function with set respectively. Oh my gosh, I did that so wrong. All right, you guys, this is the last one, thank goodness. Change the value of the animation timing function of the element with the ID green. Where is it? This is it right here. To cubic Bezier to 0, 3, 1, 1, 0, 0.41. They're going faster. 0.444. 1.649. Ah, looks cute. All right, this is all finished, and so is this video. So I've done my homework tonight. And now we're on legacy responsive web design, but this is for another time. Good night, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. Bye-bye.